everyone, this is Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff, and my pajama day continues with the review of the ExoSkin screen protector for the Nexus 7. I am really impressed by this product and I just would love to show it to you, so let's go check it out. What impresses me most about this ExoSkin's product is that it is cut to precision exactly. So you can see right here, this is the camera hole and your proximity sensor, and all the way around the screen itself, it is exactly perfect fit. So sliding it into place and getting it to install correctly is not an issue because it is just that perfectly cut. So I had no issue installing it. As soon as I put the wet solution on it, it slid right into place, no problems whatsoever. That is very impressive, ExoSkins. That was really, really awesome. And also, the other part that caught my attention about the ease of installation is that there didn't seem to be a huge static cling with this screen protector. I noticed that with some of the Zag screen protectors, when I pulled them off to put the wet solution on, as soon as I lay it down and squeegee out the water, I realized that all the dust in the air and anything, if there was anything at all, was immediately underneath there. Even if I was in a room, like a bathroom where I had it very steamy and the dust should have settled, somehow the static cling force on those Zag screen protectors pulls a bunch of stuff underneath it, and it just makes it very, very difficult. So I noticed that this really did not have a strong static pull, and so as a result, I really don't have anything under the screen protector. That was probably the coolest thing about the installation with this. Maybe that was just a fluke and I was lucky, but I've installed a lot of wet install screen protectors and I had the easiest experience with installing this one. Immediately after installing it, you should be leaving it overnight to dry. If at all possible, don't play with it. Sometimes there are water beads that are underneath the screen protector. Until that dries entirely, they may interfere with the touch screen. That happened to me the first time, and it was probably why it wasn't responsive at all. When the screen was on, I could not get anything to respond, and it has to do with those water droplets. So let it dry all the way before trying to use it, or you may be discouraged and pull it up like I had that first time. ExoSkins advertises that this doesn't have a rainbow effect at all. Indeed, they are not lying. There are a lot of wet install screen protectors out there, and a lot of them have varying results of orangey peeliness effects, but this one has none. It is almost as if there is no screen protector on here whatsoever. It is crystal clear. It produces no rainbow effects at all. So really give this a chance if you are in the market for wanting a screen protector that has some impact absorption as well as scratch protection. Like many screen protectors, this screen protector does scratch. You can see that there are some here and there, and that was actually as a result of me really scratching at it with my fingernail. So keep in mind it will scratch. It is not scratch proof. It may be considered scratch resistant or it heals. So just say I were to really press on it like this and put dents in that screen protector. Let it sit for a few minutes and see what that result is. This is not even a minute later. You can see that it completely healed from those little marks that I put into it, which is excellent because some of the wet install protectors will have a memory to them and they will continue to have those dents. They won't ever go away. So not an issue with this screen protector. That really helped me to choose which one is best. I don't like it when I have dent marks that stay in the screen. That's what happened with the Zag HD protector, which I really love. But if it would do just what this one does and it would recover, I would be a lot happier. Let's let that sit for a few minutes again and see what happens. Ta-da! See, those bruise marks do heal very quickly. No issue. Awesome, awesome. Like most urethane screen protectors, it does tend to grab a lot of smudges on it. It seems that the more you use it and the more you wipe it, the easier it is to get that oil sheen off. But in the beginning, simply wiping it against a pant leg like I'll do right now won't really do the trick for you. You can see now that after rubbing it against my pant leg that it did fairly well, but let's go look at some previous footage where I went outside and did a direct sunlight screen test, and you will see that at that point it was a much more difficult to clean it off, and I would recommend fully to get a nice microfiber cloth to get off most of those smudges. So let's just go and test it out in direct sunlight. You'll see what I mean, and you'll get to see the benefits in direct sunlight as well. You can see that in the sunlight. It shows every little bit of sheen of oil. Yeah. And wiping it off really doesn't do much for it. Trying to wipe that off. Try to wipe it on my shirt. Trying to wipe it off. And it, well, you see, it didn't really do much. So as far as the screen being on, does it cause any issues with rainbow effects out in direct sunlight or obstruct vision in any way? No, it doesn't, except for that nice bit of oil there and there and there and there. But really, there are no issues at all with this screen protector on in direct sunlight, so that's quite good. After using this for a few weeks, I noticed that it gets easier to rub your finger across the screen. The drag seems to decrease, because it seems as if you get an oil sheen that is no longer apparent, but it still exists on the screen and it makes that drag go away. So the more you use it, the easier it becomes to swipe your fingers across the screen and the drag decreases. So keep in mind that at first it's gonna feel a little weird, it might be tacky, but that does decrease over time. This is a wonderful product to put on your device. Thank you so much, Exoskins, for sending this out to review for me. This has been Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, which is @IamErica. You can also follow me on Facebook, which you can get to from my main YouTube channel page, and you can also follow me on Google+, and we can converse and all that good stuff there.